Hi guys, my name is Megan Francis and I am a writer and an author and the co-host of the Mom Hour podcast. I'm also the mom in the picture you might be looking at right now of, the mom with the screaming kid under her arm, and it probably has made its way into your feed over the last few days because somebody, I don't know who, lifted it and turned it into a meme. At first I was kind of bummed because this picture has already kind of had its day in the sun like 6 years ago. I wrote a story for the Huffington Post about it and it really resonated with a lot of people then. And then it kind of went away and I just figured I wouldn't see it again. And then suddenly it blew up again and now it's all over the internet and I don't know who's behind this meme. I just realized there's like such a universal experience here about feeling out of control or having this little person that's out of control and you just have to deal with it. Like the look on my face in that picture, I am just like stoically walking with this screaming kid under my arm. And I wanted to tell you guys the backstory. I was 25 years old, young mom. I had two kids. They were 3 and 5, both little boys. And my oldest son was always very sweet. He was just easygoing. And then my second son came along, Isaac, and he was hard. He was rambunctious. He was the kid who threw things and yelled and like ran away at Target and hid under clothing racks and swore really loudly and I couldn't find him. Like he was really, really hard. And I went to a family wedding and I was already feeling kind of self-conscious because I already felt way in over my head with 2 kids. And now here I have this third on the way and I felt like people were staring at me and wondering what I was doing. And we went to go have our photos taken, like a professional photo session at the wedding. And both of my kids, even the good one, threw a fit, but especially my younger at the time son, Isaac. He was 3 and he just went bananas and lost his mind and was screaming. And at one point they're both like lying there on the ground and I'm looking at them like, what am I gonna do? And all I could do was scoop him up and walk away. And so that's what I did. And my stepmom at the time, I'm so grateful to her because I really think these pictures are hilarious. She snapped a picture of both of my son Jacob like lying on the ground crying and then me trudging along in high heels, pregnant in a dress with my son Isaac under my arm. So that was then, and that was 16 years ago. I want to tell you the story now. So now Isaac is a 19-year-old kid. He went from being a holy terror when he was probably 18 months to like 4.5, 5, to really mellowing into this really sweet, reserved, I tried to get him in video. He wants nothing to do with it. He's very shy. This sweet, reserved, calm kid. And that happened over years. It didn't happen right away. It wasn't like anything I did magically one day. I didn't suddenly switch my discipline approach and then he just suddenly became a great, well-behaved kid. It wasn't like that. It was like the slow, gradual way that he came into himself and was able to control himself and was able to react to his environment. And it took years, like it took a long time. But I have told many, many people that over the years, Isaac went from being my most difficult child to the most easygoing and chill kid that I really have had the pleasure to know. He's now 19 years old. He graduated from high school a year ago. He works really hard. He's really responsible. He's going to school in the fall. He's a great older brother, a great younger brother. He's just an all-around great person. And at that sweaty moment when I was carrying him across and so embarrassed and like so many people were looking at me and I felt like all I could feel was the weight of the world and everyone's expectations and like what everyone thought of me, I couldn't have seen this outcome then. Now, I couldn't have seen what it would become. But I wanted to share that because I think when things are memes and they just become these sort of like snapshots in time, no one sees the full picture and you don't get a chance to get to know that person and that child and that situation or the context. And it matters because you guys deserve to know what was happening in that picture and where I've come as a mom from there. I've now have 5 kids total. My youngest is 9 now. So I'm kind of far along in my mom journey. And I've just learned so much about the fact that the moment you're in right now is just a moment. It's just one moment. It won't last forever and it's gonna get better.